Hello again. I've got it all set up. I hope people can see and that I'm clear. I hope people can hear me. I'm not too loud or too soft. So perhaps you could just write a comment to say that it's okay. So I'm here. Okay. That's nice. Robert Sutton likes my video. Okay, so it's going live, and I'm assuming that I can be heard and that I can be seen. So, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Deborah Jane Sutton, and I am an energy healer and mentor, also an author of 2 books, and a yoga teacher, and a tarot card reader. Okay, you can always find out more about me and the work I do at my website, which is deborahjanesutton.com. Okay, and actually, I don't think it's quite live at the moment, but in a couple of days, if you go to my website, deborahjanesutton.com, you will be able to download for free a PDF copy of my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness. So my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, was self-published in 2016. And now I am offering it completely free on my homepage of my website. But I think it's going to take a couple of days to get up there because we're still working on it. So bear with me on that one as well. But in that book, you may be interested in it. It's if you're awakening at this time of great energy and change that's going on the planet at the moment, and you're understanding that you are the creator of your own reality, and that your energy is yours to control. That's a nice one when you learn that one. This book could be really useful for you because it starts off with how everything is energy, including your words, affirmations. It covers gratitude. I also talk in it about the emotion code, which is an emotional healing technique. I talk about thoughts and the importance of your thoughts in creating your reality. And talking about, I mentioned yoga, of course. The book is called Heal Yourself to Happiness. So for me, yoga is an important part of that. So if that resonates with you and you think that would benefit you in understanding more about who you are on an energy level and more, it's full of self-healing techniques on how to raise your vibrations. When you understand energy, you understand that the higher your vibration, the higher vibrational experiences you're going to have in life, as life is reflecting you. We don't attract what we want in life, we attract who we are. So the higher your vibration, the higher vibrational reality you can enjoy. So if that resonates with you, in a couple of days, as I said, because it's not quite live yet, but you can go to my website at deborahjanesutton.com and you scroll down and there's a button there that you can click and it will take you to fill in your details, and then I send the PDF version of my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, to you via email. So that's one thing that I wanted to say. Also, as I'm doing card readings today, if you are interested in card readings, I've now started a YouTube channel, and I am putting my weekly card readings on my YouTube channel, and I do those on a Sunday. So on Sundays, you will be able to find my cards for the week posted on my YouTube channel, which is also called Deborah Jane Sutton. So what I'm going to do now, I can see the comment bar. This is new to me to do a Facebook Live, so I hope it goes smoothly. But I do have some people that wrote in beforehand and sent messages beforehand, so I'm going to start with them. And the first one is Josephine Van Y. I hope I've pronounced that correctly, Josephine Van Y. Okay, thank you for your comment, Josephine. If you're here live watching, please send me a little comment so I can see that you are here joining me live. Otherwise, you will be able to catch this obviously on the replay. So I'm going to just shuffle the cards and put in some energy. Right, you're probably all experiencing some lots of highs and lows energies at the moment. Some very, very powerful energy coming in, needless to say. A lot of people swinging between great love and fear. So I'm hoping I can do my bit to help you stay focused on the love. Because, oh, Josephine, you are here. And exactly as I saw that, your first card fell out. Did you see that? That's brilliant. Hi, Vanda. Well done. Looking good. Happy Easter. Bless you. To you too. Okay, Josephine, I'm with you now. So I just saw you there. You said, I'm here. I was going with you first, and this card fell out. Now, this is the Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm going to show it up to the camera so you can see that. I'm not sure if you're aware of tarot cards or not, but Josephine, this is a beautiful card. This is a really, really beautiful card. So the Queen of Wands, Wands is your physical action in the physical world. It's about manifesting things into the physical. And it's about, there's passionate and inspiration here. This is lovely. So I'm going to dive in and say, because the first card out is, for me, is the issue at hand. And so this for me is your issue at hand, is that there's something that you're already really good at and passionate about. And this is the time that you're taking that forward because you realize that you are actually the queen of that. Maybe it's some kind of hobby, some kind of hobby, or it could be a little part-time job, or it could be, I don't know, whatever it is, it's something that you've been doing it for a while and you really enjoy it, and now you've realized that you can do more with it. Now you've realized that you used to do it for fun, but now you realize that you are actually the queen of it. Now you've realized that you enjoy it, other people don't. You've realized that it's something that you're good at, and other people are not so good at it. And so over time, people have been saying to you, oh, Josephine, you're really good at this. You should do something with it. And it's been a lack of confidence or a fear. This is always the case, okay? So what's happening here, this card is saying that you're realizing now that you are the queen of whatever this action is. So I want to say to you, take it forward. I've got an idea that it's like a hobby or something that you can do, something creative. It's something creative that you can really express yourself with. And this card is telling you to take it to the next level. So, and you know what, we're all going online so much more than we ever have. There is so much goodness coming out of this situation. I really want to share that. I mean, look, I'm online, I'm on Facebook Live, so join on the bandwagon. But there's something, maybe getting a website or something like that. This is about action, you taking physical action in the physical world. If that is resonating at all with you, Josephine, just please feel free to just leave me a little comment or something, so that I can see if I'm on the right track with that. But that is what I think this says it's about. So I think you know what it is. And it's the message here is to take it forward. And I'm just going to pull another one, Josephine, just to see what my second card that I normally pull is like what's hindering or enhancing the issue at hand. Okay, and this is cool because what we have here is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, now Pentacles is your business, career, and finances suit, and this refers to scholars. If you look, they're kind of like a university building. This is to do with education and scholars. Yes, probably my business. Yes, exactly. Because what this is talking about, this is what's enhancing. So this is the issue, and that is your business. Yes, it's something you're passionate about. It's something you're really good at. You may want to adapt it a little bit to make sure that you enjoy it even more. I know that sounds a bit bizarre because what we tend to do is we adapt our businesses to make more money. And I think if there's anything we're learning from this lockdown, is that the important things in life are the things that money can't buy. And so with business, make any adaptations according to what brings you more joy. Because in the long run, that will bring you more energy. And in the long run, that will bring you more money. But it's all about the enjoyment. So that's brilliant. So this card is saying this is about that you're well studied. This is about you being very well studied. There's probably other important people involved as well. People that are just supporting you energetically. You're doing the work, but people that are supporting you energetically. But the biggest support that you have with this business, Josephine, is your own study. You've studied this, whether you've studied it in an official capacity or whether this is like you studying it in the University of Life. Okay, but this is something that you have invested in. That's what I want to say. You've invested your time and money and energy because this is the business that you've invested your time career-wise. And the other thing I want to say with this is now a time for you to use everything that you've learned and put together and to move forward with it. So that's beautiful. That's lovely, Josephine. I hope that helps you. That the message is move forward with it, scale up. That's what I want to say to you. Scale up, go online if you're not already. If you are, go more online. Expand through whatever aspects of your business is giving you the most joy, because you can do it. You have everything you need. You know everything you need to know. Oh, that's a lovely message. I hope that helps, Josephine. Please let me know how you get on with that. That's lovely, thank you. Okay, I'm just making a note of cards that I pull up for each person. I'm like that. I like notebooks and pens, and I like making notes. So Josephine, Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, that is lovely. I'm going to go now. Oh, lovely. Josephine says, thank you. It makes sense. Good, especially the bit about going with your joy. Go with your joy. And please keep in touch because I always love to know what's going on. And if it is a website you're working on, please send me the link because I love sharing things like that, especially when they're from heart-based projects. And I can feel already that yours is a very heart-based project. So thank you very much, Josephine, for your comment. Okay, okay, just a little reminder that I have a YouTube channel now. Ooh, it's all so exciting. And with the name Deborah Jane Sutton, of course. And on Sundays, I post my weekly cards. So if you really like your card readings, then subscribe to my YouTube channel and you will get the weekly card readings every Sunday. Okay. So I'm going on to the next one that was written in. I've got lots of comments here. Hi, Faye. Hi, Tracy. Oh, lovely. Okay, brilliant. I don't know whether I'm going to do everybody a reading because I had so many people write in already with their comments, but I will try. If not, you are always free to contact me through my website at deborahjanesutton.com and book a full private reading on there. Oh, wow, I've got people in Minnesota, USA. Wow, this is quite exciting. I like this Facebook Live business. Okay, I'm now going to go to the second person that wrote in, who is Anjum Gadhok, who, when I last spoke to her, was in Valencia. I don't know whether she's still in Valencia. Anjum, if you are here with me live, please send me a little message so I know that I'm talking to you live, because that would be great. Anjum, we've worked together before, I remember. And I would love to do a card reading for you. So I'm just shuffling the cards, knocking out any energy. Okay, hi Shiva, I just saw you pop up. Okay, good job. I've got my glasses on so I can read all these lovely comments. Okay, so, and Karen, hi Karen, nice to see you as well. Oh, it's so exciting. Such a lovely energy here. Oh, okay. Anjum, if you're there, please. Oh, hi, bless you. Hi, Jess. Okay, so Anjum, if you are there, drop me a quick comment to let me know that you're watching live. And if not, you can pick this up in the replay. So this is a reading for Anjum Gadhok. Okay, let's see what your issue at hand is. There we go. Came out straight away. Came out straight. Oh, it's absolutely lovely. Okay, Anjum, this is fantastic. And this is, as somebody who's worked with you before, I'm really glad that this is happening for you, because what's come out is the Magician. Okay, this is such a powerful card, Anjum. This is, it's the second major arcanic card. For those of you that don't know much about tarot, there's 78 cards in the deck. 21 of them are major arcanic. Now, the way I look at things, I look at everything as energy. I look at everything as an energy healer. And so the way I look at the tarot cards is the 21 major arcanic cards. They're like spiritual lessons. They're like or energy lessons that we learn. We sort of as we learn one, we come on to the next one. You know, they can include things like self-acceptance, self-love, forgiveness, non-attachment, these kind of things. And I always think that the Magician is the beginning of a new spiritual course for you. I don't like to think of it as lessons, because I don't really think of it, that sounds a bit strict really. It's like we're testing you on something that we haven't taught you, which as a past teacher that would be a bit unfair. So I don't really think of it as lessons, but it's the excitement. The Magician is the excitement of the beginning of a new phase in your awakening. That's how I want to put it. That's how I want to put it. And what's lovely about him, you can see he's got the infinity sign above his head. This shows how intuitive you are and how spiritually guided you are. Okay, and also if you look on the table, you can see that he has one of each of the suits. There's the cups, which is the spiritual, intuitive, emotional suit. There's a pentacle, which is the career, business, and finance suit. There's the swords, which is the thought processes and mental suit. Which is like your beliefs and things like that. And the wands, which is your physical action in the physical world, manifesting your thoughts into your 3D reality. So the message with this card is that you have absolutely everything that you need. You have the emotional fulfillment, you have the emotional support, you have the career ideas, the business ideas, you have the financial stability, although a lot of people don't feel like they have it, but you do have financial stability. And you have the ability to manifest your desires and your ideas and your beliefs into your reality. Look how much harvest is surrounding him. He's completely surrounded by harvest. And that's because you're really manifesting beautifully now. So, and I haven't heard from you for a while, so I have no idea exactly in what direction this is going for you. But the message here, Anjum, is you're at the beginning of something really lovely. You're at the beginning of something really powerful, really beautiful. This is the next stage of your awakening, and it's all good. So what I want to say to you is continue to follow your heart, continue to follow your intuition, because it's definitely working for you. It's definitely taking you to where you want to be. So I hope that helps you, and I hope that is a positive message for you at this time, because I'm thinking of you with your young family stuck indoors, wherever you are. Okay, I just want to, the next card, this is again for Anjum. This is what is hindering or enhancing the issue at hand. So your new path, your new powerful path is your issue at hand. And what's hindering and enhancing it, so this is enhancing it because this is a beautiful card. I love this card. This is the Eight of Pentacles. And the message with this card is that he's learning he's using his old skills while he's learning new skills. So does that resonate with you, Anjum? If you have caught me live, Anjum, please just put a little comment so I know. But he's using his old skills while he's learning his new skills. And this is so relevant for so many people at the moment. It's like we've been led to this place of awakening for a while. If you look back at your life, you'll see that lots of things happened, and now you're beginning to see the reason for them all. Whether it was negative things you perceived as being negative, they were actually just teaching you stuff, right? And the things that you've learned along the way, you've learned them for a reason. Whether you thought you were just learning them for fun, but you've learned them for a reason. And now is the time to use all of them. Both of these cards completely relate to everything. You know, the fact that the magician is using all of these resources, and this young chap is busy using all of his skills, and he's really successful, because look, this is the career, business, finances suit, and this is what he's been making. But if you have a real good look at him, you can see that he's really happy, he's really at peace, he's really enjoying what he's doing. The castle in the background shows stability as well, which is what I just said about money. People think that they need more money, but you know what? I think I've just said it already, but I'm going to say it again. If there's anything happening at the moment, is that the important things in life are free. So this is a really lovely card. This is enhancing you, Anjum. This is telling you that you have the skills. Use all of the skills that you have. Rely on some of your past skills while you move forward in this beautiful new direction. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much for your message and your comments on the post, Anjum. And I'm sending you heaps and heaps of love and blessings to you. Thank you. Okay. I'm just making notes. Always a notebook and pen. Okay, how are we all doing? I can see lots of comments coming up. I'm not sure how many people are on. So if you do want a reading, if you just want to give me your full name and your date of birth. So Faye, I heard that you said that you wanted a reading. If you want to just put your full name and date of birth, I would really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, so those of you asking for a reading, because I still have other readings here to do, I will need, well, I probably don't need, but I'd just like to have your full name and your date of birth. It just makes me feel a little bit more connected. Okay, so hey Faye. Okay, I'm gonna jump in now with Faye. How are you, lovely lady? Okay, so let's see what's going on with you, Faye. I'm knocking out the energy, and I'm shuffling the cards, and I'm thinking, Faye, here we go. And I don't know whether you are still, Faye Linda, okay? I don't know whether you're still in the Worthing area, but I hope you're well and looking after yourself and staying safe. Okay, can we have the issue at hand for Faye? Right, now this is an interesting one. Now, if you've had tarot before, I would just want to say that, in my opinion, there are no negative cards, because obviously the negative, what is perceived as being negative cards, have the greatest capacity for healing. But what I'm going to say here, Faye, is you've come up with here the 10 of Swords. Now, it's not a very nice picture you can see, but I do want to draw your attention to the dawn that is happening in the background, because there is a new dawn happening. There is an awakening happening. So, but the message with this card, Faye, is that you are feeling, this is how you're feeling. This is an interpretation of your energy and how you're feeling. Okay, you're feeling rock bottom, and you're feeling stabbed in the back. I mean, really, the message with this card is that you're feeling stabbed in the back. But what I think is happening is you're feeling a little bit at square one. What's been happening is that you've been making such a big effort in all areas of your life, and you're not seeing the results of them. That's what I'm getting with this card. And it's making you despondent. It's making you feel like you're still at square one, like you've put all this effort in, and you're not getting anywhere, and so your energy is feeling very despondent, and frustrated. Let me know if I'm picking up on that correctly. So I'm going to pull another card because we want to give you some advice how to feel better. This is going to be about self-love for sure, and also the other thing that's coming to me to share with you is when you're doing all these things, because you are working really hard. I'm picking up that you're working really hard in all areas of your life to improve. But I want to ask you, are you doing it out of joy? Is there joy in it, or are you doing it because you think you should? You're shoulding yourself. Have you heard that? We use should in a new way now. You've been shoulding yourself, that you should exercise, you should be this kind of a mother, you should be this kind of a person. This is where you're going wrong. This is where you're going wrong. Absolutely stuck in a loop, a cycle. Brilliant. Okay, thank you for sharing that. Now, what I'm going to say to you is life does not need to be this hard. You're actually making life a lot harder than you need to. This is an important message for you, Faye, because this has been going on a long time for you, I think. And you're listening to a lot of people that are telling you, oh, you should do this, why don't you do this? And you're listening to other people. That's the problem. You're listening to other people. What I want you to do is you know what I want you to do? I want you to just take a breath. I want you to stop. I want you to take a breath. Wow, I can feel your energy. I want you to take a breath, Faye. And I want you to listen to your heart. I want you to listen to your heart, because you've been like on a hamster wheel and you're listening to other people and you're doing everything that you think that you should. But the one thing you're not doing is listening to your own heart, because the answers that you are seeking are coming from your own heart. So your heart is telling you something, and for some reason, you're not listening to it, or for some reason you've got limiting beliefs around whatever your heart is telling you to do. Now, I think your heart is telling you to go in a more heart-centered approach, a more loving approach, a more self-love approach. That's the way you need to be going, but for some reason you're ignoring it. I don't know why you're ignoring it, but you are. So don't listen to other people, Faye. Listen to your heart, because it knows what you want. Now, if you don't know, if you're having difficulty listening to your heart, then I want to just say to you, listen to your joy. Listen to your joy, because what I want to say to you is, where do you think our joy comes from? Where do you think our inspiration comes from? Why am I inspired to do this? But not everybody's inspired to do this. You're inspired to do something else. We're all inspired to do different things. No one told me to do this. Okay, Faye, it's going to make you sad. I'll tell you why it's making you sad, because that's coming out. That is the despair and the despondency that you have been working through. You've been ignoring it. It's very true. I'm feeling really more so that it's very, very true. Yes, but you've been working so much with that despondency. The reason that it's making you sad, that's a good thing, because you're releasing that despondency. You're releasing that despair. You're releasing that anguish. With the emotion code, we call it effort unreceived. All that effort, and then it hasn't been getting you anywhere. So there's a little bit of self-pity coming out, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Faye. Get that self-pity out. You're going to ask yourself, why do we cry? Why is the body is an amazing machine. We know that. And how come we have been born with the gift of being able to cry? The reason that we've been born with that gift is so that we can process negative emotions. So have a good cry. Oh, I've just seen that my mum's on. Hi, Mum. So Faye, have a good cry and let it out. So that's good. I'm glad that it's making you feel sad, because hopefully that's going to push you into having a really good cry. Get rid of those negative emotions, and then just sit, light a candle and just sit for a while, listen to your heart. And then over the next few days, I want you to really think about what's bringing you joy. I'm going to pull another card, because I've only pulled the one, which is your issue at hand, which we've been talking about. I want to see, is there any advice in the direction that we can help with Faye at the moment? Wow. So this is really powerful, Faye. This is really powerful. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a major arcanic card, and this is about your destiny. Okay, and this is all areas of your life. Again, this is all areas of your life. There is a clearing that needs to be done. You needed to hear this. You need to go through some kind of release of those energies. You're very welcome, Faye. Bless you. You're very welcome. But this is such a powerful card. This is your destiny card. It's like roll with the punches. And actually, the funny thing is, what I love about this card is actually saying what I was already saying, which is what I love about cards, because actually, of course, needless to say, they are just my tool for passing on intuitive messages. But the message I like to give with this card is, we were talking about destiny, and people often wonder, what is your destiny, and what do we have control of and what don't we have control of? Well, one of the ways of living your destiny is what I was saying to you before about finding your joy and what inspires you. I was talking about that before, and that's what I think with this card. Where does that inspiration come from? Where does your creativity come from? Where do your desires come from? You know, where does your joy come from? It's there for a reason. It's because life is meant to be easy. And life has been made easy for us because you know what? We enjoy what we're good at, and we're good at what we enjoy. And the reason is that's because we're meant to be doing it. We're meant to be doing what we enjoy, and we're meant to be following our joy. You know, excitement. It's Abraham Hicks who says, if you're not excited, you're not on the right path. So it doesn't matter what it is, but if it brings you joy, do more of it. Don't focus on whether it's bringing you loads of money or not, because that comes later. The important thing is filling your heart with the joy first. Okay, but you can always contact me for any sessions, healing sessions or mentoring or anything else, Faye. Please do. You can go to my website at deborahjanesutton.com. And please stay in touch, because I'd love to hear from you. But what I want to say to you is follow your joy, and that will be your destiny. And this is a really, really powerful card. So things are really turning around for you at this time. Thank you, Faye. Lots of love to you. Okay, I'm going to go back now to somebody that wrote in beforehand. So I'm going on to Dina Mina. Dina Mina, are you with me now, Dina Mina? Are you live now on here? If you are, please send me a little comment. Dina Mina is she sent a message in beforehand from yes, Faye, I saw that. Yes, good idea. Definitely good idea. Okay, so Dina is actually in Greece. So Yasu Dina Tikanis. Δεν μπορώ να μιλήσω τα ελληνικά. Έχω ξεχάσει τα ελληνικά μου. Okay, I have to do it in English because I have forgotten all of my Greek. So if you're there, Dina, please send me a little comment so I know that I'm talking to you live. If not, you can pick up these messages in the replay. Okay, so Dina Mina, let's see what's going on for you, lovely lady. Okay. Sorry, just making notes. So, Dina, are you there? No, not yet. Okay. So let's just see what. So, Dina, I hope you've been, I said your name and that card fell out, so that was obviously meant to be. I hope you've been keeping up your English. I will speak really, really slowly in case you haven't been. You can use this as a listening comprehension. Okay, let's see what your issue at hand is. Okay, so I said this with the last card, with Faye's card, and I'm going to say it again. When you know tarot cards, the perceived negative cards seem to be, they're not negative. They have the greatest capacity for change and the greatest capacity for healing. So, and there's no surprise at the moment. I'm going to just share this with you. It is the death card that has come up. So if I can just remind you that we're talking energetically, and that this is the end of an energetic cycle. And energy has to finish a cycle before the new one begins. So this is actually the end of many things. It can relate to physical death, of course, as well. And we probably all know somebody at the moment. So I don't really want to focus on that bit, because I want to focus on the dawn in the background. Have a look at that card. There's a dawn on the background. And although this seems a little bit of a strange thing to say with this card, but in tarot, horses are always a sign of positive movement forward. So actually, this is super positive movement forward. So this means it's the end of something. It could be someone close to you has died. It could also be the end of a job. It can also be the end of a way of living, in which case it's not a bad thing at all, because when we end something, we start something new. And it has a lot of transformation with it. Just so that you know that it's not a negative card, I pulled this one when I went to India and I was asking about my flights, and I actually pulled this card. A lot of people would have changed their flights, but I didn't. And the truth is, they were transformational, my flights to India and back again. So that's what this card is all about. It's about transformation. And you've got the opportunity now. We've all got the opportunity now. Because this energy, look, everything's changing. Everything's changing. You know, our education system, I'm particularly hot on the education system, having been a teacher, political system, the health system, the banking system, everything's changing, okay? And this is a good thing, obviously, because if you think about it, we haven't been happy with things for a long time. And if you just make little changes on an existing system, it's like putting a plaster over a wound. It's like putting a Band-Aid over a wound. It's not getting to the root cause of the issue. So what this card is saying, it's like the rug has been pulled out from underneath you, and it's like boom, rock bottom. Okay, but the joy of that situation is that you can now build on firmer foundations. This is about lifestyle. I'm really picking up, Dina, that this is about lifestyle. This is about you changing a transformation in your lifestyle. And I'm going to say this, I hope you don't mind, but it's about cleaning up your act a little bit. So I think there is stuff here about, cleaning up your act a little bit. I think there's something about not drinking, not smoking, getting a bit more fresh air, a bit more exercise, meditating, really choosing to listen to your heart. I'm even going to go as far as to say yoga and stuff like that. This is the transformation that this card is talking about. This is your opportunity to turn your life around. Okay, we're all being given an opportunity to expand further into who we really are. And that's what's beautiful, actually, about this card. So I really want to send you some love and energy to help you make those changes. You might need support from around you. There's always support available to make changes. If there's one thing we've learned in the last few weeks, it's how supportive the humankind is, and how much we appreciate each other. And how much we realize the importance of growing and expanding further into who we really are. We've understood now that the important things, the love that exists within all of us. You know, I think we're really waking up to that. You know, I've mentioned before, but I want to say it again, this clapping and stuff at 8 o'clock, you know, the power of that love from clapping at 8 o'clock. You know, that is a sign of the love that exists, that has always existed. But it's that love. What it is that people are waking up and realizing that the Beatles knew what they were singing about, because all you need is love, and love will heal and does heal everything. And And that's the message. And Dina, what's come up here, I've just turned the second card over for you. It's the Queen of Swords. I mentioned before that the swords are the thought processes, your mental processes, your beliefs. And we create our reality with our beliefs. We really, really do. If you believe something, it was Henry Ford that says, if you think you can and you think you can't, you'll be right both times. When you believe you can do something, you really, really can. Look, there's a butterfly on here. I love seeing those on these cards because they show transformation as well. And this is a nicer looking card than this one to show transformation, right? But the reason that this one has come up, Dina, is because you have to say goodbye to a lot of things that you might have a sense of loss about, your old way of living. You know, you got to, when we change our old way of living, you know, there is a sense of loss almost. So this card has come as a positive reminder that you can use this sword to cut all the ties to the past, cut your connection to the old way of thinking, the old way of being, because this is you have the ability. You are the queen of thoughts. You can change your reality with your thoughts. So do it. You know, what I'm getting with this card is that you know the changes that you need to make. And the way that you're living at the moment is just making you feel like this. So if you want to feel like this, make the changes. You know what changes you need to make, okay? So you're going to feel a whole lot better. And it's going to help you heal. It's going to bring in further abundance. And as you raise your vibrations, you're going to just attract a higher vibrational reality to you. Because the truth is, we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are. This is what people don't understand. We attract who we are into our life. So if you are full of sadness, for example, then that's what you're going to, the world will reflect that back to you. So with this card, you know, it's an opportunity to change the way you think about yourself and to start loving yourself, because the more you love yourself, the world will reflect that love back to you. So Dina, I hope that has helped in some way. You haven't commented, so I'm assuming that you are not live at the moment, so hopefully you'll catch that on the replay. But please get in touch and let me know how you get on, because it's always lovely to hear from you. Okay, just shuffling the cards, knocking some energy out of them and into them and everything else. I'm just going to take a little breather just to I want to mention, and it's not quite live at the moment, but it should be in a couple of days. If you go to my website, deborahjanesutton.com, in a couple of days, you will be able to actually download absolutely free a PDF copy of my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness. So one of the things that I've really wanted to do now is to give it away for nothing, because there are so many people waking up on the planet at the moment. There are so many people that I want to share my love with. So my book is now available, or as I say, will be in a couple of days, from the homepage of my website, deborahjanesutton.com. You just scroll down, you click on the button, download the PDF copy, and you put in your name and email address, and then hopefully it's all working, because this is all new for me. I'm sort of also putting myself out there in a different way. I mean, this is the same energy for everybody coming in. Everyone's upgrading, I think is the phrase. Everyone's upgrading in some way or another. So I hope it works. So you put your details in, and then I will send you a free copy of my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness. And in that book, it covers, and I want to suggest this to Faye, who we were talking to earlier on, in that book, I cover the importance of affirmations, everything being energy, remembering that everything is energy, making sure that you are putting in positive energy. So it's not just about what you do, it's how you think, how you feel. And the other thing I want to remind you of here is that the way you feel, however you feel at any given time, is the energy that you are contributing to the world. So you owe it to world peace to feel good. It's not selfish. We need it. We need you to feel good, because what you're feeling inside of you, you are the center of your own universe. What you're feeling inside of you is the energy that you are sharing with the planet. And we want to raise the vibrations of the planet. We want to move into the fifth dimensional new earth. So it's super important that we all follow our joy and make ourselves feel really good. So anyway, back to what you can read in the book, which is free to download. Is all about affirmations. I start off with affirmations so you understand the power of words and why they're important and how to get the most out of your affirmations. I talk about gratitude. You know, as I've already said, we attract who we are. We don't attract what we want, we attract who we are. If you are full of gratitude, if you are absolutely full to the brim with gratitude, then it's physics. It's not even personal. It's physics. It's how energy works. You will live in a reality that allows you to feel even more gratitude. Okay, so I talk about the power of gratitude in the book. I also talk about muscle testing yourself and sway testing yourself. If you're interested in that, actually, I have a clip on YouTube, in my YouTube channel, Deborah Jane Sutton, about sway testing and how you can use that to help you. I talk about the emotion code in my book, Heal Yourself to Happiness. It's a book and energy healing modality devised by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And it's the one that I've been using for a while now, and it's changed my life and many of my clients. So I really, really promote that in the book. Also, I talk about thoughts, how your thoughts and how we can change our beliefs and how important that is, following the work of Dr. Bruce Lipton and people like that. I also talk about many ways that you can raise your vibrations, so that you can raise your vibrations from all directions, not just food and exercise, but also, cosmetics and crystals, colors, even music. Everything is energy. So absorbing positive, higher vibrational, higher frequency energy is going to help you raise your vibrations. And I also talk about faith. I talk a lot about faith, being optimistic. I mean, faith is also a case of being optimistic, which overlaps with the willingness to change. And willingness is a powerful, powerful emotion to feel. It really tips you over from the state of being a victim into the state of being the creator of your own reality. So if that resonates with you at all, then go to my website, deborahjanesutton.com, and download. It's not available today, but in a couple of days, come back in a couple of days so that you can download that book for free. Okay, so how are we going? Just got the end of your session, email sent. Okay, thank you, Trudy. How exciting, congratulations. Okay, thank you. Okay, if you want a reading, I need a full address and full name. Okay. Let's go to Angela Rich. Are you there? Angela Rich, I've just seen your message. Hello, lovely. With your date of birth. Okay, so how are you, lovely? Just send me a little message so I know that you're still on there live. Okay, hello, Ross. You say good morning, first time here. It's my first time here too, Ross. Okay, I'm really enjoying it, so that's cool.
just need a sip of water. So I'm going to be reading for Angela Rich now. So if you're still there, Angela. Let's see what what we've got in the cards. Okay, Angela, for Angela Rich. There's your first, there's your second. Let's see what your issue at hand is. Okay, all right, lovely. So your issue at hand, oh, Angela, you're there. Hi. Okay, I'm not sure how familiar you are with tarot, but to be honest with you, it's not so much card reading as just I see the card and it tells me what you need to hear. So this is the Seven of Swords. Now, I've already mentioned that swords are your thought processes and your mental processes and your beliefs. Now, you see, the traditional message, okay, with the Seven of Swords, and you can see he's looking a little bit guilty there. The traditional message is deceit, deception, and kind of like he's stealing something, okay? Now, this could be that somebody around you cannot be trusted. That is typically, and it could be that, but actually, what I think this is about because it's about your beliefs. I think there's a belief that you have, and it's not serving you, and it's not true for you, but you believe it. There's something that you believe that isn't true for you, and it's kind of robbing you. It's robbing you of expanding further into who you really are. Yeah, this is what it is. So if that resonates at all, then let me know, because there's something now. Whether you know about this belief or not, I'm not sure, but there's something you believe that this is about moving forward in your life and maximizing this new energy coming in, because this new energy coming in is amazing. I mean, it's a little bit like this. We're all on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, but it is our opportunity to grow. It is our opportunity to expand into a higher dimensional version of ourselves. We have the opportunity to do that. And when we all do that, this is how we're going to create heaven on earth. Well, this is how we do create heaven on earth. Okay. And as I've said before, your outside world is reflecting what's on the inside. So when you can create heaven on earth on the inside of you, it will be reflected on the outside of you. Okay. But Angela, there is something. What I want to say about beliefs is, the thing about beliefs is it doesn't even matter if they're true or not. It's about whether they're serving you or not. You know, because most of the time we have a belief that we're not good enough. We're not good enough to do something, or I'm too old to do that. I'm too old to change now, or I'm not good enough to do that. This is commonly a belief, and of course that belief is never serving you. And you need beliefs that are going to enhance your life. We need you to enhance your life because we're all together on this. Okay, so somebody that's not fulfilling their potential, you know, it's not helping the world at large. So therefore, you owe it. And I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. You owe it to world peace. You owe it to world peace to love yourself more and to expand more into who you are. So if that's resonating with you, Angela, if there is something, it's something along the lines of you thinking that you're either not good enough or that you're too old to start something new. And I want to say to you that you definitely are good enough, and you're definitely not too old to start anything new. In fact, I'm going to go further than that. We need you to do whatever it is that you think you can't do. We need you to do it. And I'm picking up, this is to do with your Reiki, obviously. This is to do with your energy healing, okay? And this is to do with getting back into that. use this new energy coming in to really help you push forward. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. That's what this card is about. You're robbing yourself and the world of something really much greater. Now, the card that goes with it, it's perfect. This is what's enhancing the situation. So this is your Page of Swords, fresh, new. The Page of Swords, again, we've got swords. So this is about thinking and believing. And the page is young and ambitious and new. And he symbolizes news coming in, good news coming in. So I'm going to go as far as to say, look at all these clouds around him. This is like the energy. I'm going to translate this as being, this is all the energy coming in with and his sword is going up, which means it's positive beliefs. So I'm really, really going to urge you, Angela, to stop believing that you can't do something and start understanding that you can. Okay, you can. So can you please do us all a favor and get your Reiki out there even more? Upgrade. This is about upgrading, going to the new level. Put yourself out there. If I can do a Facebook Live, then you can put yourself out there a little bit more as well. Okay? We're in this together, and that's what the message is, Angela. Lots of love to you. And yeah, let me know if that resonates at all. And it's always lovely to keep in touch. So please let me know how you get on and what new ideas you have about expressing who you really are to a greater degree, because that's what this is all about. It's expressing who you are and sharing your energy, sharing your abilities. Sharing your abilities, Angela, yes, sharing your abilities, please. Share your abilities. That's what it's about. So lovely. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, I've been on nearly an hour already. I'm going to carry on though because I'm having a whale of a time. So, okay, I've got no idea how many people are on, but I can't see on here. But usually when I watch live videos, it tells you, doesn't it? But anyway, so I'm going to move on down my list. I'm just going to shuffle the cards a bit. Knock some energy out, knock some energy in. Okay, so who's next on my list? The beautiful and lovely Gabby Barnett. The beautiful and lovely Barnett. Are you 16 people? Oh, Ross, thank you for telling me that. I'm quite pleased for that. That's not bad for a first time. Okay. So, I just want to remind everybody that I do weekly tarot card readings and I post them on my YouTube channel. I do also share them on Facebook as well from my YouTube channel. But I do have a YouTube channel now. It's another one of my new channels of self-expression, and you can find it at Deborah Jane Sutton on YouTube. There's other stuff on there as well. There's not just card readings. I put up a meditation to help you activate your light and step into a higher frequency dimension of who you are. I've got, as I said earlier, stuff about sway testing and what have you. So, but it's new. But hop over there if you want to on a Sunday to pick up the cards for the week. But I will share them on Facebook as well. So, Gabby, if you're there, let me know. Otherwise, you can pick up this on the replay. So, Gabby Barnett. I just said your name and that card wanted to come out. Oh, brilliant, Angela. Thank you for that. Your Reiki is good, but you're picking up your paintbrushes right now. Excellent. Excellent. That's what it is then. We all have so many gifts and skills and stuff, and it's a case of going down lots of different channels and expressing ourselves in all of the glory. So that's fantastic. So I look forward to seeing some of your creativity through your paintbrushes. That would be lovely. And these creative channels are super important. And I think this being in lockdown has really helped us find what calms us, what brings us joy, and what helps relax the mind. And we have been finding channels of creativity like that. So Thank you for sharing that, Angela. Lots of love to you. Sorry, yes, Gabby Barnett, if you're there listening live, please just give me a message so I know that I'm talking to you. Otherwise, you can pick up on the replay, as I said. So one card's come out for you, Gabby. Let's see if there's another one to enhance or hinder. Right, 2 came out there. You just saw them throwing themselves on the floor, on the table. Sorry, not the floor. Okay. This is what's in, okay, here we go. Okay, I don't know where you are at the moment, Gabby, whether you're here or there, but the first card that's come up for you is the 5 of Swords. And we've been talking a lot about thought processes. The swords are coming up a lot lately because they are about thought processes and they are about our beliefs. And we're really changing our beliefs on so many levels at the moment. And just when you think that you're really expressing yourself in your authenticity, you find another layer of authenticity to express. And that is all down to our beliefs, what we believe we can do and what we believe we can't do. So this is actually showing a little bit of conflict. Now, this conflict is coming from, I'm going to use, I think I said it with someone else before, it's about shoulding yourself. You're shoulding yourself into doing things or not doing things. There could be people around you. It could be family members. I think it could be older family members who are shoulding you into where you should be, what you should be doing, and how you should be focusing your attention and living your life. And it's causing you conflict, because part of you kind of really wants to keep them happy. But you've got to remember, Gabby, that you are the center of your own universe and that the people around you are just reflecting your own conflict. So when you have conflict with somebody in your perceived reality, in your life experience, what you're drawing to you, that is reflecting some aspect of conflict within you. So there's still, back to what I was saying about beliefs, because we are programmed from such a young age to, for example, to have one job, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. You know, it's not like that anymore. We're all doing different things, you know, and we can create our income and our life and our career and our business through different channels. It's like we were talking with Angela just now, you know, Reiki, she's fantastic with Reiki. I mean, such, you know, beautiful energy. And she's picking up her paintbrushes now. So she's expanding into other areas. So what I want to say to you, Gabby, is there's lots of different areas that you need to be working in at the moment. And I know that you're very heart-based and I know that you're very into healing. And so that, I'm sure, is bringing you joy. But there's something, I don't know what it is, but there's some conflict within you. Maybe you think you're not making enough money. Maybe you don't know where to be. Maybe you don't know what part of the world to be in. I don't know, but I'm going to say the same as I said to somebody in the beginning. It's about following your joy. If you don't know, when you're trying to make a decision, right? You're trying to make a decision. What I want to say to you is just relax. Relax your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath. Take a breath. I've said that before today as well. Take a breath. Take a breath. And then what I want you to do is I want you to visualize doing these things that you've got conflict over. Okay, so if it's 2 or I think there might be more than 2 things going on here, 3 things, I'm not sure. This is to do with lifestyle as well as business and everything. But visualize yourself doing whatever, going down one of the channels that's available to you. Visualize yourself doing that. Keep your body relaxed. Drop into your heart and visualize yourself doing that. Now I want you to just feel within your body how you feel when you're doing that action that is the result of that choice, okay? And then I want you to come back to center, and then I want you to visualize the opposite, or the conflicting channel or way of expressing yourself, or whatever it might be. So if it's like where to live, I want you to visualize yourself living there. How does your heart feel? Visualize yourself living there. How does your heart feel? And then you can do the same with people. Visualize yourself with these people. How does your heart feel? Visualize yourself with these people. Work. Visualize yourself doing this job. How does that feel? And visualize yourself doing the conflicting or the other situation. How does that feel? That's how to gauge. That's how to make a decision. I think that's how to make a decision. you take a breath. Your breath is you, okay? It comes in when you're born and it leaves your physical body when you leave your physical body. And it's full of your creativity and your inspiration and your motivation and your personality and your beauty and your love. So take a breath. Take a little piece of you, a little piece of your divinity. Inhale it in. And then visualize yourself in the different scenarios. And while doing that, just feel, how does your heart feel? And your heart will tell you, oh, that's the channel. That's the channel I want to create for myself. You had, Gabby, you had 2 cards come up. Well, I'm glad you all know that I have been shuffling the cards because I've been doing it right here in front of you, because these are the 2 cards that came up before, okay? And we've got the Death and the Queen of Swords. And the message with this is it's the end of, sorry, the wrong card. It's the end of something and it's the beginning of something else. And we're still very much in Swords here. So this is about your thought processes. This is about what I started off saying, that you're shoulding yourself. And I should do something. You think you should. No. It's the end of that. Whatever it is that you think you should be doing. Gabby, it'd be great if you are on here live just to make a comment if any of this is resonating with you. It would help, but if not, not to worry. It is the end of something that you think you should be doing. It's the end of transformation. Look at you, you're completely in control. Transformation's occurred, sword going upwards, positive beliefs. You've visualized yourself doing an action. It's made you feel good and you're going to take that action. And when you trust your decision, the people around you are going to trust your decision. Okay, you just got here. Hi, Gabby. Hi, I was just finishing off yours, so you can replay it and listen to it. But I'll just summarize super quickly that you can look more, because I'm, oh my God, so good to hear this. Oh, bless you. It's so lovely to hear from you. Okay, so your first card was conflict. You're in conflict. I've been saying that you're shooting yourself in and out of situations and listening to other people. What you need to understand, Gabby, is that anybody in your life that is telling you you should be doing something different is reflecting a part of you inside of you that believes you should be doing something different. And that's coming from your own limiting beliefs, your own programming. Okay, things are changing. Things are not going to be the same in the new world, the new earth that we're creating. Things are changing. Things are going to be built on divine intentions, on the intentions of love. Okay, so all the systems are coming down around us because they were built on fraud and insincere, intentions, or a lack of integrity or whatever. We have a chance to build things out of love now, and that's what's happening. But we need to be strong to do it, because we need to stop listening to the should, and our programming. We need to break away from it. And that's what this is about. So it's telling you that this has come up as being, it's the end of an old way of living. Okay, so the people around you that are telling you what you should be doing, they are just actually reflecting a part of you that thinks that you should be doing something safe. You've got a feeling that you're choosing between something safe and there's a little risk here, and often we're not meant to take risks, especially when we've got young children. But hey, I moved to Spain when my lad was 7. So I'm here to say, take the risk, take the child, go wherever you're going. Brilliant. So, Debbie, I hope that helps. Listen to your heart. Gabby, But at the moment, there is this conflict going on. And it could also be related to conflict about the present situation. A lot of people are in conflict at the moment about the present situation. It's like, should I be fearful? Should I be really fearful? How fearful should I be? I've already said, the emotions that you feel are the emotions that you contribute to the world. Why would you want to put fear into the world around you? The world around you is a reflection of what's within you. We need to feel the love within us. and then we will see it reflected back to us. So that's the conflict. It doesn't mean you're insensitive. We are fully aware that there are awful things going on. We are fully aware, that there is a lot of death going on, but there is also transformation. There is also new energy coming in, and we are being given an opportunity to upgrade, quite literally, to raise our frequency into the fifth dimension and to create a new, more loving world for ourselves and our children. So that's that, Gabby. Thank you so, so much for writing in with your comment. I am going to have to leave it there because I have been on for over an hour now and I'm getting the message that I do need to stop. But I want to thank you all so, so much for making my first experience on Facebook Live such a positive one. If you would like a full private reading, please go to my website, deborahjanesutton.com. Go and have a look at the book session page, and you can book a reading there. You can also look at my YouTube channel or here on Facebook for my cards for the week. Okay, lots of you have put your names and date of birth up there, and I really appreciate your interest. And I'm hoping if this is a success, I will do it much more often. And I'm going to go down the comments and make a note of them. And anybody that's on there, I will let you know when I'm going live again. I quite like the Saturday morning slot, actually. So I might make it a weekly thing. It also came to me actually earlier on, actually in the middle of the night, to do an emotion code, to do an open Facebook Live emotion code session whereby I can help people release some negative emotions during this time, live on Facebook, and maybe just release one or two emotions from each person. I'm not sure about how that's going to happen, but I'm really feeling that I will do that too. If that resonates with you, please leave a comment on this feed, and then I'll know that that's a good thing for me to plan. So the things I want to just repeat is, in a couple of days, my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, will be available free to download from the homepage of my website at deborahjanesutton.com. So please go there, download it, and enjoy, because it will help you hopefully raise your vibrations and learn a lot about how to use your own energy to create your own reality. Also, yes, as I said, the YouTube channel is now, I've just started it, and I'm learning at the moment about editing and things like that. So, but it's full of good, and it's not just card readings. There's other things on there. I've got a meditation on there, and I've got how to sway test and stuff like that. Hi Sue, sending you lots of love as well. Okay, so if you've only just joined us, please go back and watch from the beginning if it will help you. Nadine, I've seen your message. I'm going to put you top of my list for the next time, okay? I even have some people that wrote in beforehand that I didn't get around to. So Lucy, if you're listening as well, you'll be top of my list next time, okay? So lots of love to you all, and I look forward to doing this again. Bye for now.